All right, you are here for our dose second podcast. We got a
Number
little
two.
jingle. How many?
Number two.
Number two. I'm Amy and I'm Lorraine, and let us sing you our little jingle. Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Lorraine.
And this is the Twinster pod dancing. Our little jingle. We love our little jingle. How you doing, twin sister?
I'm good. Saturday morning. We got some snow yesterday and it's beautiful up here in the mountains, but I'm good.
She's in the beautiful state of
Idaho.
No, you're not.
Yeah. She said that I put the hoe in Idaho.
She does. You're welcome. You need to get that on a t-shirt. And I put the noise in Illinois.
That's true.
You're not wrong. Not wrong at all.
You're not wrong. No.
So we are so excited that we are doing our second podcast.
We are.
And we said, like we told you the last time, hopefully you listened to the first one. If you didn't, go back. But that we get to spend time together too. And we are the funniest people we know.
It's true.
It just is. And so we want to share the joy. We're not your place for news. We aren't those people. We don't know stuff. It's fine. No. We want to make you laugh. And in fact, that is the ending thing that we say is we hope we made you smile. We hope we made you laugh. So that's what we were put here to do is joy, spread the joy and love. So today we are talking our pets. And we're going to share with you how we have our pets, what happened, how they came to us, their names, all the things. And I'm excited because I probably haven't heard all of the story, but most of it when it comes to Lorraine's puppy dog. So I'm going to let her share first. And then we have something so fun you're going to want to stay until the end that we're going to ask you, our little podcast family, to do and share. So you don't want to miss it. And remember, we're in and out of here in 15 minutes or less because
your time is valuable.
Our time is valuable.
Yes.
And we have a short attention span. So, and you got to stay tuned for the memes at the end because those always make you laugh.
We'll try to be funny and change your life in 15 minutes or less.
That's us. No small talk. Like, good luck with that, right? Yeah. All right, you're up, Lorraine. So tell us a little bit about your pets.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about Lila. She is our yellow lab. And Tim loves dogs. Tim's my husband. He absolutely loves dogs. He had lots of dogs growing up, and we did too. But he wanted to get a dog when we got married. So he had some friends at work, and they had this yellow lab, and the wife really wanted a lap dog. Well, I guess she didn't think labs were cuddly or lap dogs. So she kind of wanted a different, smaller dog. Well, Lila, they were giving her up for adoption. And so Tim knew her. He had seen pictures of her. And so I was like, oh, no, I don't know if we can have a dog. We were in an apartment at that time. And finally I gave up. I was just like, okay, just go spend time with her, go get her. She can come for the weekend. If we like her, we'll keep her. Well, we got married in May and I moved to Mississippi to live with him to Jackson. And so that was August. So August of 2018, she came for the weekend and she never went home. We still have her.
How many
and
years
if you know anything,
7 years.
Say that again.
7 years.
Yeah. 7. We'll be married 7 years, May 12th. If you know anything about labs, they're so smart. I mean, this dog, she's very smart. That's why they choose labs to be service dogs, because they sense things, they communicate with you without using words. And this dog can do that. She's so smart. She's so sweet. She's so loving in her own way. She doesn't really like to be cuddled. as opposed to my other dog. But anyway, Lila, she's a yellow lab. Oh, it's blurred. This
There.
is what Lila does. Hold on. Let me unblur it because you have to see her. This is what Lila does most of the time. Oh, and this is her couch. Lila has her own couch, guys. So when we moved, we had to bring this couch with us because this is Lila's couch. But that's what she does most of the time. This is her. But she is her dad's best friend. He just adores this dog. So we really are just living in Lila's world, to be honest with you. We are her treat dealers, and that's the way she likes it. So that's dog number one. She was a year old when we got her, so she'll be 8. We don't really know her exact birthday. We think she was born in February, so we just kind of celebrate her birthday around our birthday. So I think at the vet we told them February 17th, so that's tomorrow.
Yeah. And she'll
Yeah,
be
birthday
how old
right
tomorrow? 8?
8, yeah.
Gosh, can't believe
Yeah,
she's
a year older than I have bad hair. Sorry, everyone.
Okay. Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. And then there's Taco. And this little dang dog, she's part corgi and part I don't know. And the funny thing about her is Tim was looking through pictures of dogs to rescue, and Taco is from Mexico. And so we adopted her when we lived in Austin. And she is the sweetest little thing. They had already named her Taco, which is hilarious because she's from Mexico. But this little dog is my best friend. I never thought, it's kind of like you and Stanley. I never thought a dog could be so sweet and loving like this little dog, but it's like she knows she's adopted. She knows she's not living on the streets of Mexico, having to look for food. She is so sweet. And when I'm gone and I get home from work, she always climbs right up here on me and just lays on me, and she'll cry because she missed me so much. She is the sweetest little baby, and she doesn't let me get far. And she's, let's see, 3. She just turned 3 in November. But let me find a picture of her.
We need a picture.
Here she is, just laying on
She's so cute.
a quilt.
Hi, Talkie.
And I'll see. Yeah, I call her Talkie.
Talkie.
Talkie. Hi, Talkie.
Talkie.
I do her. Hi, Talkie. But here she is on my lap. And look what she'll do.
I love her.
She just lays, that's what she does when I get home from work. She'll climb up on me and let her little head down. You guys, she's so sweet. She is the sweetest little cuddler. So that's Lila and Taco. Lila, sometimes when we think she's playing, but she'll swipe at Taco. And sometimes it's to just like get out of my
and they get
way.
along. They get along then.
Oh, they get along really great.
That's
Let
good.
me show you one more picture. Tim sent me of them yesterday when they were laying on the bed together. They were actually touching. So that's their rear ends.
Oh, they're so cute.
So they do love each other.
They won't want to hug each other, but we will touch booties.
Yeah. So they actually do love each other, but we love our dogs. I mean, life is so much better. If you have puppies, dogs, we had kittens growing up. We did have cats growing up, but I'm just not a cat person now. I would much rather have a dog, and Tim too.
Yeah.
So those are our pups.
They're so cute.
They are our babes.
Well, Lorraine and I had a poodle growing up. Her name was Baby Doll, and we dressed her up in baby clothes, glasses. We set her in chairs and like just set her up as a person. Like she didn't even know she was a dog.
She was a sweet little baby.
She was very sweet. So that was our first initial kind of like introduction into the dog world, pretty much. Yep. And then when I got married in 1993, Perry had gotten us, before we got married, he got us a Cocker Spaniel named Pierre Vincent Bourgeois.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the
that
bourgeois part.
bourgeois, just because it's funny. And so he lived for about 10 years. And he passed away. I don't exactly remember what year it was. So 93, 2003 probably is about when he passed away. And then we got Ginger, and she lived for 17 years, and she was like a Maltese Pomeranian mix. We got her for free from Perry's mom and dad's neighbors. They were like, come get a puppy. And we were like,
Right.
okay. We had no idea what we were doing. But she was the best dog, super smart. And when, and then when she was probably maybe 10, she lived till about 17, I would say. We got a Shih Tzu named Baxter, and we were his third owner. And Lorraine had messaged me and said, you need to come get this dog. Long story short, we were his third owner. He needed somebody that would take him in and love him, bottom line.
Yeah.
So we brought him home, and him and Ginger were inseparable. They were like husband and wife. They loved each other, old married couple. Ginger was in charge and Baxter knew it, right? And when Gigi died, we called her Gigi, in 2017, no, 18, January of 18. She was getting elderly looking. And when you love somebody so much, you just don't see how old they are, especially in your dogs. And we look back and we're like, she was like 150, right? So, one night, she had kind of gotten elderly and everything. So she was not allowed on the furniture because she'd fall off, and we didn't want her to hurt herself. So she would sleep in a bed in the living room. And so, she came in, and she never came into the bedroom. I was in there, first to go to bed. And she walked in, and she came to the side of the bed, and she came up and put her little paw on me. And I was like, what, honey bunch? What do you need? And she just looked at me. She licked my hand. It took me several years to be able to tell this story. Ask her.
I know you're gonna make me cry.
She licked my hand and then walked away. And I was like, oh, I wonder what she wanted. Well, we get up the next morning, and we found her dead on the floor. She had a massive heart attack, they think, and passed away. But she was 17. She was 17, 18, somewhere around there. So she definitely lived a great life. And we found her on the floor. I mean, devastation is an understatement I called Lorraine. I'm like, she died. And just tears. It took me probably a few months. Like, I grieved because it just grieved. It was awful. But not only did I grieve, Baxter grieved. And so Baxter was devastated. He looked at me. That was the saddest part. We were all trying to heal, and Baxter just like looked at me like, where did she go, Mom? Where's Gigi? So he'd look around for her and like try communicating with the dog and telling him that his best friend is not coming back. Like, it's awful. Like, I don't wish that on anybody. And so he was just sad, and Perry was like, well, we need to heal our hearts. So he knew somebody that had goldendoodles. And as a puppy, he was wanting to get a puppy. We were going to go get, and in fact, we did go visit some rescues and try to bring one home with us. But Perry had just had back surgery, and the doctor recommended, don't get a big dog that you need to train, because if they knock you over, you've just had major back surgery. But here's the kind of ironic thing. He had back surgery on March 8th of 2018, the same day Stanley, our goldendoodle, was born. So Stanley was a few weeks old, and we saw him, and Perry was like, we need to go get him. So we went and met him. We almost picked another one, but then here Stanley comes running and knocks this other little goldendoodle off my feet and was like, no, I'm your man, take me home. So fast forward to him, coming to live with us in May of 2018, and he'll be 7 this year. Okay. So he thinks he's for sure a person. If you are friends with me on Facebook or a different social media,
Stanley.
And
he's famous.
Totally famous. And he definitely thinks he's a person. In the summertime, he had spring and summer into the fall, he has his own Mustang. It's our Mustang, but he thinks it's his. And so he rides in the Mustang, and that's him riding in the Mustang. So he also has doggles. And so he puts his doggles on. And there,
Zoom in on those so they can see his yeah.
there you
There
go.
you go. Perfect.
So that's him. And he literally has no
Oh,
idea
Stanley.
that he was created to be a dog. He wears
No, he don't
accessories.
tell him. He's
He wears accessories, bow ties. He
blissfully
dresses.
ignorant.
We dress
Mhm.
up for Halloween. We don't go anywhere. But like this past year, we were a what were a s'more. Well, Perry wraps him in white, so he's the big marshmallow, and I'm the graham cracker, and he's the chocolate bar. So like we're just a family. We pick a picture, we post it. We're extra, and God knew what kind of dog we needed. So
He did.
so then Baxter, just to go back to Baxter, him and Stanley were never really bestest of friends. Stanley's more of like a I'm in charge, you're not. And Baxter was like, leave me alone. Who are you? We're also, where's Gigi? And why is this thing here now? So they were
Yes.
fine. They kind of
Baby.
got along a lit ish. We'll say ish. But Baxter lived about a year and a half. And his health was failing. And he got up one morning and he looked at me and I could tell he was done fighting. And, you know, I believe it truly is a gift when you can go with your pet if they're at the end of life, and whether you have someone come to your home or you go to, you know, a vet, hold their little paw, let them see that you're right there with them, and just make sure that you're there with them so that in the end, they're not by themselves. And so that's what we did. And so to lighten things up, come on in, Stanley Leroy, named after our grandpas.
Hi, buddy. Oh,
Here's
with
Stan
his
the
new
man, got his new
haircut.
haircut. Say hi, all the friends and the family. Say hello. So he has several
Stan.
scarves. Perry thinks he needs all of his scarves, not just one. He's like, oh, he needs 7. Say hi, people. That's Nene. There's Aunt Nane.
Hi, Stanley. I miss you, buddy.
So he loves to go to Rural
you.
King. So hopefully he gets to go to Rural King on a field trip today and go see the
Oh,
little
boy.
kids. We'll go see your Rural King little kids. Okay.
He's so calm.
Yeah. And so see,
Oh,
we are.
no.
Here we are.
Oh, Stanley.
So these are the things that he lets us do.
Stanley.
Look
at him.
You smart. Hey, girl. Sup, girl.
Like, this is my smart
You look very smart. Who's smarter than you? I'll wait. Nobody. So this is our dog.
He's a little extra. I
Yeah.
wonder where he gets that from.
Don't know. We have no idea. We're not sure. We're confused.
Okay.
It's all confusing. So, hi.
Oh my gosh.
So this is who we have. That way you guys can see he doesn't know he's a dog. He's like a teddy bear, Alf, if you know Alf, and a dog.
He does look a little bit like Alf right now.
Yes. So there you go. Okay, thank you. I'll take my glasses back. So this is Stan. Say thank you for coming in and saying hi. Oops. Okay, Daddy will take you. Oops. All right. Have Daddy take you.
His haircut does look really good. I like it.
Yes, she did a great job. He's got a new groomer and a new haircut. So yeah, he did good. So that's Baxter. You met Gigi, Baxter, Stanley. And so his 7th birthday is March 8th. And Perry always makes like a huge cake for him. So we'll see. He's our kid. What do you want us to do, people?
People.
So that's our children, right, Lorraine? Those are our kids.
Yeah.
Our kids.
That's it. I can remember you were talking about baby doll. I can remember you put clothes on her and she slept right under your arm.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
Right in your arm. I mean, we got her as a family dog. I can remember the road we turned down going to Charleston and everything to go get her.
Yeah.
And Mom and Dad took us to get her. But yeah, she was your dog. Like, you dressed her up and she slept like right inside of your arm. So yeah.
She was the best. She really truly was
a sweetheart.
And so yeah,
practice.
So Lorraine and I don't have human babies. We have fur babies. So those are our kids. It's just It's what we were put
Yeah,
on here to do.
I have stepchildren, but bonus children.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never birthed babies, but
Correct.
bonus children, bonus grandchildren,
Mhm.
and fur babies.
And we'll talk about children and bonus children and grandchildren on a podcast in the future. You're going to have to definitely tune back in. So those are our pets. And so here's what to go along with that. We have an email now set up for you. And here's what we want you to do. We want you to pictures of your pets, whether you have kitty cats. What else, Lorraine? Kitty cats, doggies.
Yeah, anything. I mean, some people have hamsters, guinea pigs. I don't really like snakes, but if you have a snake as a pet, you can send a picture.
Don't send us a picture of a snake. No, just kidding. If you have snakes, I mean, tell us why you would have a snake as a pet. Maybe why that's a good thing. So here's what we want you to do, because we're going to have a contest, and we're going to put up pictures on future podcasts and show people's pets.
Yeah,
And
maybe your pet will be podcast famous.
Yes, we want you to be. So here's our email. And I will put this in our podcast link in the comment section and on the release date. So you'll have our podcast email. It's twinsterpod@gmail.com. So here it is. TWINSTER pod, just like our podcast, @gmail.com. Okay. So that's where you're going to send pictures of your pets. Maybe even tell us why they have the name. That's always fun to find out. Like, did they come with that name? Did you name them after somebody? And we're going to do a fun little contest a little bit. We'll introduce that to you a little bit later and tell you what that's about. But first of all, you got to send in your pets. And so email us pictures of your pets and tell us why they have those names.
Here, this is very professional.
Twinsterpod@gmail.com. Thank you.
It's backwards. I think it said it's Baxter. It's backwards.
No, it's actually right. When you held it up, it was correct.
Oh, wonderful.
I was like,
there
did you
go,
not
guys.
in reverse? You're so smart.
Oh, yeah, I sure did. Yes.
Again, go back to the first podcast. She's the smart one. Bless her heart. She's not the smart one. But anyways. And then
decorative and functional.
Last week we asked you to make a comment on our podcast link and just kind of tell us what you think. And there was a bunch of you that did. And
yes, thank you to everybody that commented and shared. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
We do, because that does help get the word out there about our podcast. It's a public podcast, so you can share our link on your Facebook, share it with your friends. Listen to it again and again. It's always going to be short and fun. But so I threw your names into the profesh wheel of names. And the winner that was drawn out is Miss Sheila. Get it, Sheila. So Sheila, we have something special for you coming at you. Okay. So I'll be messaging you with that something special.
And Sheila Dillon?
That is correct.
She just had a birthday, February 10th.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We have to watch how music we sing, because it's copyrighted and we're not that big.
But yeah, no,
not yet. We're not. Don't get it twisted.
Maybe next week.
So Lorraine, at the end of podcasts, what do I always ask you to do?
You would like for me to share a meme,
and not only a meme, it's got to be a funny meme.
Funny meme.
Yes, because I send you memes all the time. And how many times have you almost cried with the ones I've sent you?
Oh, cried laughing.
Thank you. Yeah, cried laughing. That's
hysterical. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go first, since I went first last week. It's your turn.
Well, this one was kind of funny for Valentine's Day. It's you can't spell menu without me and you. What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Oh, hey girl.
Pickup line. This one cracked me up. Like, if you have a significant other and you get frustrated with them, this was kind of funny. My wife yelled from upstairs and asked, Do you ever get a shooting pain across your body like somebody's got a voodoo doll of you and they're stabbing it? I replied, no. She responded, how about now?
Oops. Sorry about
Yeah.
your luck.
Oops. So that's a couple funny ones I found.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for following the class. What was it? Assignment.
Assignment. Oh, you're quite welcome.
All right. Hilarious. Here we go. Cashier. Will that be all? Me. No, I need to buy more stuff. I just wanted to show you what I got so far.
That's so us.
It's so fun. I feel like that's what we'd say. And our
We
mom,
would.
you know who would laugh at us? Our mom.
She would.
And I
Yeah.
just feel like she'd say that too. Sometime we're going to introduce you to our mom on a podcast.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay.
That would be
This
fun.
is also us. I'm not proud of being crazy, but I'm not ashamed either. And honestly, I feel like for
Yeah.
sure you and I would say that.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's some other people listening that can relate to that
Yeah.
too, because
They'd be like, you should be ashamed. You should
they
probably.
put the fun in dysfunctional.
That's us.
Yeah.
That is us. Last one. Lorraine hasn't heard this one. Me as a kid falls 10 feet from the monkey bars. I'm okay. Me now. I tried to scoop ice cream that was just a little too frozen and I dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah, that's age for you.
Stuff happens.
Mhm.
Like Perry always like, why are you going down the stairs slow, Grandma? I'm like, because I'm not falling today, Satan. I hold on because stuff is slick.
Yeah.
And if you take a tumble forward and you break something, it's game over.
Yeah, I was walking to my Jeep. It had snowed and it was really slick after school. And they said, after the kids leave, go. Well, I was walking like a penguin and someone saw me and she came and grabbed my hand and arm and helped me to my
Where's that you are like, shh. I'm like, I don't care if it
So I
takes
was the old lady crossing the street.
whoopity. If it takes
But I
me
didn't wanna
15 minutes
fall.
across the street as opposed to 2, you just wait for me because I'll
Yeah.
eventually get there. You go ahead. I'm not falling.
Yeah.
No.
No, thank you.
So we made it to the end of our second podcast.
We did it.
We did do it. And so congratulations to Sheila. Send us your pets. We want to see them. We want to know their names. You've got our email. Hold the email up one more time, Lorraine, because you wrote it down. She
I
loves
did. And it's very professional.
It's so professional.
My teacher handwriting.
Looks good. And so with that, we just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us. And if you want to sponsor or be a sponsor of our podcast, send us an email and say, I want to be a sponsor, and we will send you the details on how you can do that. Because today's sponsor is we're still using Stanley, the Goldendoodle. So Stanley, the Goldendoodle is still our sponsor until we have another official sponsor. So he's asked me if he could sponsor 2, and I said yes, but not 3. And so next week we have to actually have an official sponsor. Okay.
Well, and that's why he got to make an appearance today,
That's
because
he was the
he's
official.
a loyal sponsor.
Exactly. So with that, we hope we made you smile. We hope we made you laugh. And we will see you next time on our 3rd podcast.
Bye, friends.
Bye. Have a good weekend. Have a good week, no matter when you're listening.